I am so excited to tell you who True That Media is because it has been an organic expansion of entrepreneurship and lifepreneurship like no tomorrow. So excited. Obviously, the two players in this game is myself, Deborah Drummond, and Caroline Blanchard. And I want to tell you that I get to talk about the podcasts. So first of all, who are we? So we have created a media platform for the people that we have a big heart for, because we are you, entrepreneurs and lifepreneurs. And if you've never heard lifepreneur, those are the people that are living like an entrepreneur, right? They're all in, they've got incredible projects. It may not be their major source of income, but it's their major source of passion. And it could be a lifepreneur doing something for like 6 months or a year, or authors putting a book to market. And so we thought, we know what it's like to be entrepreneurs, and we know what it's like to, there's those big media companies out there that you could pay a cajillion for, but you might not be at that place where you can do the cajillion. So we're this very heart-centered but serious media platform that's here to support you to kind of bounce off and go to the next level. If you don't have media in your business, then we're the people that you need to talk to, because we want you to get massive exposure, and media is kind of where it's at. So the podcast is an excellent place to do a couple of things. First of all, come on and be supported. If you've never done a piece of media before, there's a pre-interview, and we help you before you get, before you go live, and we get you out to the market. We also market you before you even get onto the podcast. You get the podcast, and then we can share with you and teach you how to take that podcast, and you can splice that up, put it all over your social media, get people seeing you behind the camera. Critical piece for your business. And if you've done this before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we have a massive podcast following. It's everywhere. It's Apple, Spotify, iHeart, you name it. It's like 100 syndicates, and it's amazing. So that's the podcast. Come on and share who you are, or why, or what happened, or how to get you to where you are, and then go ahead and put your ask forward. And now Caroline's going to tell you about the books that True That Media has produced.
Yes. Well, I'll add that even if you just want to listen to our podcast, go on our YouTube channel, and it's called The True That Show. And it's actually so interesting because we started, it, like Deb said, really started organically. And then as we were going, we listened to all the comments and the needs actually that are there, and also the needs that Deborah and I had being entrepreneurs for 5 years, no, seriously, decades. I don't want to say our age, but one of the big things we decided to create and co-produce is a planner specifically designed for entrepreneurs. So we are two paper girls. We love organization. We love to know where everything is. And we decided, because Deborah and I, we were both using different planners, like 2 or 3 during 1 year. And we said, hey, we need to have one that everything is going to be in there. It's going to be your accountability partner. It's going to be your assistant. And honestly, we've developed what we really consider as the ultimate entrepreneur planner. It's a planner that will help you strategize your business, and then set your goals, and then set your plan that will be there to meet your goals, to help you achieve your goals. It really goes from yearly planning to monthly to weekly and to daily planning, and we help you through the process. We are queens at QR codes, so we put them in all of our material so that you get videos like this that will help you and give you live training. And the beauty is we also update them throughout the year. And then the second tool that we created is the ultimate contact tracker. So again, when you plan all of your business perfectly, well, there's also a piece to whatever business you're in, you will have to prospect at some point, whatever kind of prospecting you do. So the ultimate contact tracker is there to help you build your list of people you will approach, and then mostly how to follow up and not lose anything. Quite often our little post-its or stuff like that falls through the crack, or we forget to put them in our planner. So that tool is really, it's your roadmap to following up and creating a higher rate of conversion to clients. And we also, through all of that, met so many amazing entrepreneurs that we started another division that I will let Deb talk about.
All right. So I've got to say, as someone who's using the planner and using the tracker, that they are really, we've been saying, like your personal assistant and accountability partner. The biggest part that we know about entrepreneurialism is that you need support also for personal development. And the higher level of personal development you do, the higher level of business development you do. And the tracker that Caroline was talking about could be someone that you could be tracking for years before they close. You may have a much more different type of experience. You're a real estate agent, and you've talked to someone, you've met them in a networking group that's looking at selling their home next year. This is going to walk you through and build that relationship. This is honestly, this book is going to be the highest level of your success because it's going to put everything together. Now, so that's all very efficient, but as your business grows, so do you. And so in that, we've reverse engineered your success for you. If you've ever heard strategy planning, reverse engineering, you're like, what? So in that planner that Caroline's talking about, it takes you from the 5-year ultimate goal down to the one, like when she says the 1 year, the weekly, the monthly, but also you get to review. So what was the thing that just rocked in my business last week? What was the thing that I'm most proud of? What is the thing that I would do a little differently? Did I get the results that I wanted? Personally and business, and those two things together in one book. I mean, honestly, instead of personal assistant and, it could be like counselor, counselor and business coach. But the books that Caroline's talking about are incredible. And we have created 4 anthologies. And this one here, the 20 Powerful Women in Network Marketing Tell All. And so that is obviously in a certain sector, but it's about being a businesswoman, right? There's nothing about people's companies or what have you. We really kept it as a pure anthology where anyone could read it. It's a book that's been produced by these incredible superstar women, but it's a book that men can read as well, right? So it's a business book, inspiration and hope. So we do these anthologies, hit number 1 with our first one, hit number 1 with our second one. The men's books, we've also got a collaboration one for men and also one for couples. We are also open to hearing about, have you ever wanted to be in a book? Have you ever wanted to be an anthology? Doesn't have to be in the sector of the 4 books we've produced. We know that we're expanding just like you are. A lot of people are doing many things, and most people have a book inside them. One of the best ways to step in to a book, if you've never done one, is come in as a collaborative, as an anthology, and really get yourself known. If when we talk about the media company, True That Media, because we talk the truth about what it's like to be an entrepreneur and get some media, right? And so we're here to help you in that way. But media is a critical piece of your business. It's being seen. And so we believe that we bring that to you in a way that's adaptable and reasonable, right? So whether it's your first step into media, but it is a piece that you have to take a look at for your business, because that's just where it's at. And that's where it's actually always been at. But the media format has changed. You need to be an author. You need to, get into this. You need to practice speaking. Come on to the podcast, no matter where you're at. And so we are what we believe a very easy step, but we've got almost 60 years of experience in doing, organizing, like Caroline said, becoming high-level success at what it is that we do, and also helping other people do the same. I mean, that's the gift that me and Caroline bring to the table, is that not only can we get ourselves successful, but our heart is really about helping you get yours. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Caroline to see if I forgot anything that we need to share with you.
Well, it's gonna bring me to other tools that we are developing right now. So after having your planner and then your contact tracker, we are developing a system that will help you track your clients. And we are developing different systems that we are using. So we only market what we use and what works. Honestly, these tools are so affordable. It's a gift. Almost a gift. But the other thing that we're also offering is one of our passions that we've been both doing on our, each on our own, and we've decided to combine efforts, is coaching and training. So we offer different trainings on, time management, how to be number 1 in your company, how to prospect successfully, how to double your business, all of these kind of things. Deborah has done it all. And she shares her valuable experience and to help you, get to success. So how can you follow everything that we're doing? Well, right now you can go to our Facebook group that is called True That Media, and literally all of our tools are in there. If you want to contact us, you can contact us through there or at debandcaroline@gmail.com. And whenever we have a training, we offer it there. It's mainly all by Zoom, so it's accessible to everyone. We also do some private coaching. Sometimes you just need this extra push, and you really need to figure out where you're at and where you want to go. And honestly, sometimes it's just a little external push that you need. And Deborah and myself have used coaches like a lot. So we know it's a huge part of success as well. So if you want to work with us, or if you want to get one of our tools, go on the Facebook group or contact us, and it's going to be a pleasure to share them with you. And as of always, I will leave the last word to Deb because she likes to have them.
And if you don't know the podcast, again, you're going to wonder why she's what she calls throwing the pot. So on our podcast, it's very funny, and we throw comments at each other. We truly do love each other. And yes, and you guys know, the reason why we've come together is because we have such matching skills. Caroline is an expert at time management, efficiency, details. You should see the details that she's put into these projects. And so the information that you're going to get is going to be so incredible. And watch for some treats in the planner. Watch for some upcoming treats, because there may be some QR codes with some, complimentary, accentuated advice for you. So the last thing that I want to say is that we look for every opportunity to support entrepreneurs. And when you get your planner, whether this year, next year, and you start giving them to your sales team because they're working for you so efficiently, is that we have a number of spots that we have left empty in our planner for personal inspiration. And we want personal, inspiration from people like, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a lifepreneur, if you're an athlete, if you want to get some personal branding out there, if you want to make your way, if you just want to say something, if you just want to say something that inspires people, we invite you to contact us. We have a certain amount of spots that we have left that you can actually put your quote in our planner, and people can hover over it. Like she said, QR code queens, hover over that quote with their QR code that we'll embed for you. And then it's going to pop up on people's phone. And they're like, oh my gosh, that was such an amazing thing that Caroline said, and send it out. It comes up you can just basically as a little meme, send it out to all the social media, and not just you do it, but all of the people that are reading the planner go, oh my gosh, or get on stage for yourself. And when they hover that QR code, you pop up as a video on their phone. So you can see everything we do, we stretch it to being able to have as many opportunities for people like yourself. Again, just coming in, experienced, you just want to say something happy. My gosh, you just want your name in a book. So contact us, because we are, as you know, very months ahead, particularly for a planner, and all of those quotes need to come into play. So if that inspires you at all, it is such, like Caroline says, and a very valued gift that we are offering for you to have your name in a planner that is actually sellable everywhere.